Hello friends, last day in Puerta Vallarta and that's our last workout. It's going to be isometric training. You're going to be focusing on holding. We'll be breathing and we'll be feeling a lot of power, and we're going to do it together from my balcony and get this last little bit of time here. And hopefully you can see what I've been seeing every morning having my coffee. It's been so beautiful. All right, so we're going to get warmed up. I'm going to have you take your arms, cross them, see if you can get to the elbows. And then we're going to turn those toes out. And we're going to guide those knees out to those toes and start dropping those hips. See how low you're comfortable getting right now. Remember, in warm up, you don't want to force anything. Keeping the knees angled out. And we're going to start working the arms down, and let's work it up. And we'll just slow it down as we lift those arms, elevating them above those shoulders. Remember, see how comfortable you are with your movement. Don't have to lift as high if those arms aren't ready yet. We need 2 more here. Last one. I'm going to have you hold your arms right at shoulder height. Now bring your feet just slightly in, and we're going to lift up to the heel, to toes, lifting those heels up. Feeling that hold. Those hips drop as low as you're comfortable. Trying to get those heels to lift as high as you can. And those arms are staying extended. Feeling that weight throughout the shoulders and that upper back. Give me 4, 3, 2. You're going to hold them both down. You're going to do that again by scooting those feet in just slightly. And now we're going to see if we can lift both heels up and up. Good. Concentration on keeping the knees opened out. Make sure you can feel those legs. I know they're cooperating. Feeling that intensity. Got that chest high. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to drop down. We're going to come all the way up. You're going to feel that load release at the top. And up, down, up. And 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now we're going to drop in. You're going to turn. You're going to lift that left heel up and drop down and hold. And then lift up and drop and hold. 2 more like that. And to the bottom, making sure the knee doesn't come forward. That back knee drops right into the hip. And hold. We're going to come back to center, opening that left knee out. And we're going to turn to that right side. Your left side, we're going to drop down. And up. Drop down. Fingers. Down. Hold. Last one. Go down. And come up and come back to center. And drop and hold. Perfect. Now we're going to bend those arms into a 90-degree angle. So just bringing those forearms in, making sure that elbows are below the shoulder. And we're just going to start rotating here. All right, so the legs are already at work. Have you noticed that? Feeling load. Now just getting that spiraling effect. That rib cage. Moving around that spine. For that upper back. The shoulders at work. Feel your heels digging into the floor. Right there. Perfect. Now the movement of that upper body is kind of challenging the legs a little bit too, having to stay extra stable. We're going to hold it back here. We're going to lift up and drop those arms. I want you to march in and shake it up right here. Now, at any time, feel free to come in, roll out, shake up. Okay? You are not quitting if you just shake it out, rest, and get right back in. That's not quitting. Chest is out, shoulders back and down. Just means that you are releasing And you're gonna get right back in and get that intensity going and flowing. Okay. So we're gonna begin in a squat in a more narrow position. So we're gonna go just 1 foot out from that hip distance. So you can always go hip distance and then get that heel toe wider to get that squat position. Now I have my legs just a little wider than the hips so that my knees have a little freedom. Now I'm gonna hinge at my hips, guiding those hips back. I'm gonna reach my arms forward, I'm gonna come down and we're gonna hold right here. Now bring your chin in and look down right in front of those legs. Now pull those abs in tight. And we're going to be trying to hold in 30-second increments. Pull those abs in. We have no equipment today. It's 100% body weight. To challenge, you can always add. You're going to come up. We're going to go wide, arms out, drop and hold. So at any time during this workout, if you want more challenge, you can add weight. You can hold that weight here and hold them on the legs. I think it's great to work with body weight, and especially when we're doing isometric, we're at the lowest range that we can get to, and you're holding, feeling that intensity grow and grow. You're going to come back in. You're going to sit back narrow in that squat position, so more narrow than that plie position. Hips shifting back. Feel the weight in those heels. Those arms are elevated. They can drop down if you feel strain. We have breath in and breath out. And we're coming up. We're going to turn back out. Arms come out and drop and hold. Feeling those knees open. Pressure in the heels. Well done. Creeping lower and lower. Intensity is lower. Get that breath out. So good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and come up. We're going to come in and shake it out. How are those legs? Do we feel it? Do we feel it? Okay. Now, I'm going to turn to my right. I'm going to take my left leg back. I'm going to come into a nice, long, stationary lunge. So that foot's going to stay back. Heel's going to stay elevated. Arms are going to come up right by those ears, and we're going to drop and hold. So look at this front leg. 90-degree angle. Try to get that back leg in that 90-degree angle as well. Feel the heel pressure, digging down into the floor with that right heel. Okay, now we're going to bring those arms down in front and just bow out those elbows. And now we're going to lift that right heel, your front heel, off the ground and hold. Adding that calf work in. Perfect. Now, option for 15 seconds, angle your arms toward that front leg, going right, and hold. Feel those obliques. Hold, hold. We have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Now hold here, come forward, back heel off of the floor, and hold. Look at that alignment from wrist to shoulder, knee to ankle. Make that long line for me. Dig your right heel in. Perfect. Still holding. The hip is still low. Come on. Almost there. 4, 3, 2. Hands on the thighs. Step in. Roll up. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. And we're going to turn. We're going to take that right foot back, nice and long. Bend that back knee. Arms come up and hold right here. Well done. Sink in. We have our left leg now. That heel is down. I hope you're feeling patient. This type of workout takes a lot of patience. It's a lot of thinking about how much you're feeling. There's not a lot of distraction here. You're gonna bring those arms down and lift that front heel up. Lift that chest high. Now those arms are going to start going to the left. Turn your head, and then we're going to hold. Oh, so beautiful out. I have to go home today. Hold. I keep trying to turn back, and then we're going to come to center, and we're going to extend those arms. Keep the hips low. Back heel off. Looking down at that left foot. All right, push down that left heel. Nice long arms. Staying up on the toes of that right foot. You have 10 seconds. Here's 4, and 3, and 2, and step in, and roll. Lots of warmth there. Well done. Shake it out. Okay. Now, we're going to go into a narrow squat position. So feet right underneath the hips. And what we're going to do is hinge back and hold. Okay, now I'm not at the lowest point because I like to have my knees have a little more freedom. So I'm going to take my left foot, I'm going to step back just slightly. Now I'm going to come down as if I'm going to tie my shoes, and I'm going to hold. So this back heel is up. Think about your right heel. Now you can take those arms, elevate them. You're going to feel those rear delts, holding up those arms, that upper back. Low and strong right here. All right, now you're going to take your hands down on the floor and take that left leg all the way back and hold. Now arms option to elevate back up. Hands can be down, they can be on the thigh or out. Now think of the left quads tight. We have 15 seconds. You're as low as you can be. Perfect. Single leg training here. Now that left leg's going to step back in, hold, arms come back into extension out to your sides. You can do this. Feel that weight training. It's all body weight. 15 seconds. Here's your right thigh shaking. Mine is. Think of pressure to your heel. Tighten the glute. You have 5 seconds. And 4, and 3, and 2, and stand up. Shake it out. Wow, 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 wow. All right. So hip distance. Yes. And then we're going to sit back, and then step back, and drop, and we're holding. Arms extended out. If you look at the knees, they should be aligned here, back heel off the floor. I know you're feeling it. Remember, don't be afraid to come up, stretch it out, shake it out. Nice strong walk. Shake it if you need it. Now those hands are going to come down to the floor. Leg comes back and holds. Or you take the arms up. Think of your right quads tight. You've got this. Yes, you do. Feel a lot of inner thigh here. Try not to push back into your right heel. Try to stay forward, into the left. And you're going to step in. We're going to hold it one more 30-second count right here. I know. It hasn't released. in over a minute. The shaking is real. Come on. Breathe. Let that be your distraction. You have 10 seconds. Long arms. Long arms. 4, 3, 2, and come up. Shake it out. Shake it out. That was great. I feel dead. Dead leg. All right, we're going to go into plank. We're going to be coming down, so if you need a mat, go ahead and grab your mat. Grab some water. You need a quick break. So I'm going to come down. I like to squat and then walk out to my plank. So I'm going to have my legs somewhat wide, squat down, walk out to that plank. Find your shoulders over wrist. You're going to bring those legs hip distance and then drop those hips. Remember, knees can be down at any time. Retract the shoulders and come up and hold. Option to be on those elbows as well if you have issues with your wrists. Make sure the hips don't fall. And we want to try to not have the hips tight. We want to have the shoulders right over the wrists. I always look at my thumbs and try to get my heart right above those thumbs. So I push my chest through my arms. Don't you feel quad? Yes? Now we're going to turn, we're going to angle and hold. So I've scissored my feet. Option to have the bottom knee down. Okay? Try to lift those hips high and lengthen that arm right above the shoulder. So bottom wrist to top wrist in alignment. Looking down, making sure that straight line. Yes. Then we're going to come back to center and hold. Tight quads, retract shoulders. As soon as you retract those shoulders, it's amazing how much you feel those abs. In that perfect alignment. Tight quads. Oh boy, do I feel them. Then I'm going to be turning away from you. Let's go. Back to that side plank and elevate that arm. Now I get to see what you're seeing. This beautiful ocean view here. Lift those hips high. Four, 3, 2, come back to center. And you're going to walk in. Come back. We're going to come up and hold. Right here. So my legs are a little wider than hip distance. I have my knees opened, engaging that outer glute, knee to that middle toe. Arms are elevated. Trying to get my biceps by my ears, and I'm looking down right in between those legs. How you doing? How you doing? Perfect. Now you're going to come out, you're going to walk out. You're going to bring those legs back to hip distance, and you're going to lift that right leg up and hold. Nice and straight. If needed, that left knee comes down as that right leg is holding. So either or. Lengthen leg, chest, right in between those thumbs right there. You have 4, 3, 2, come down, and that left leg lifts. Accentuating that work for the shoulders. Like your hamstrings and glutes, you have 15 seconds. Chest, those quads working extra. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and both down. Hold. Another 30. You can do it. Option for knees. Breath in. Breath out. 15 seconds. How's the shoulders? I feel it. few. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now open out those legs, walk in. You're gonna come up and sit and hold. Right there. Now having those arms elevated, feeling more shoulder work here. Just keep breathing. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and come stand. Shake it out. Now take those hands behind the hips. Just open the chest as you shake out those legs. Well done. Then we're going to go out into plie. We did these more in the beginning of class. We're going to go back to that nice extra wide positioning with those feet. Knees are going to open out. And then check and make sure you have knee right over ankle. Arms are going to come out. I know you feel shoulders. Now we're going to drop down. You're going to bring your left foot slightly in and then lift up and hold. That left heel off the floor and then drop. And hold. Pushing that right heel down. Adding that calf work in on this left leg. Hold and squeeze. You're low. Yes, you are. Breath through. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And now we're going to switch. Think of the left heel pushing down. Right heel lifting. Chest out. Posture. Abs and strength. Well done. So proud of you for being patient. It's not easy. You have 10 seconds. 3, 2, heel down and lift. Arms down, come in and shake it out. We're going to go back out to plank. This time when we go out to plank, we're going to keep the legs wide. So we're going to keep that wide width. So we have our hips back. We're going to walk out. And we're going to align those shoulders over the wrist, but keeping the legs wide. All right, now, option to put the knee down if needed. You're going to lift that right arm straight up. Hold. Think of your hips still pointing down toward the floor. Right here. And breathe. Got that single arm holding you up. Those abdominals, those legs. You have 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and left arm. Keep the shoulder right over wrist. Try not to turn out. Feel that abdominal training. Chest, shoulders back, feeling some tricep. 4, 3, 2, hand down, hold. Breath in, breath out. All right. Now in 10 seconds, you're going to step in your right foot, your left foot. It's going to be that left leg closest to me. It's going to come in on the outside of that left arm. Here we go. And we're going to lift that arm up and hold. Push down into the floor with the foot and the hand. Perfect. Reach up, up. Feel that length. You're doing so good. Yes, you are. You're going to take that hand back down. Take that leg back and hold. Woo. You're doing great. I feel my legs shaking. My quads are fatigued from all that holding. You're almost ready to step that left leg, your right leg forward. All right, are you ready? That other leg, step it in, and arm comes up. Or push that left arm down, reach up. Nice tight quads. Remember that length. Push away from the floor, lifting to the ceiling or the sky. 4, 3, hand comes down, leg comes back. Hold 30 more seconds. Right here. If you fatigue, come up to pike and come back down. You can do this. You can do this. Breath. So important. You're going to open out those legs, bend your knees, walk in, and slowly roll all the way up. Roll those shoulders. And then take the hands behind the hips here. Open the chest and drop down. Well done. We're going to go back into lunge one more time. So you're going to take that left leg forward. You're going to take that right leg back. We're going to stay nice and tall. And we're going to drop down and hold at the bottom. So scoot that foot back until that knee falls all the way down. And then those arms are going to come straight out again. Right here. There it is. Yes. Now, without moving the back knee, you're just going to bring those arms forward right here. Now I feel my ribs on my thigh. My back knee is still bent, putting more weight through the glute of that left leg. And then we're going to come back up and create that tall posture. Perfect. Chest up. So our leg positioning hasn't changed. You're doing great. And you're going to come forward again. Back knee is almost on the floor. Now come tall. You can do this. You're almost there. Almost there. You're going to come forward right here. Breathe. Hands can come onto your thighs if you need it. Right here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands on the thigh. Step in and roll up. I think you're almost done. You're one leg away from being done. Oh. Left leg steps back. Arms out. And here we go. Perfect. For the power. All right. And then forward. Keep pushing that heel down. Keep breathing. Then we're going to come up. There it is. Pressure in that heel. You can do this. Come forward. Drop in. Are you shaking? Are you shaking? 5, 4, 3, 2, hands to the thigh. Step in and roll it up. And we're gonna shake it out right here. You did it. Concentrated workload today. Let's do a little step touch. See if we can get some loosening action in those legs. Now kick up behind. Ah, heavy legs. They'll get lighter. They will. Last 4, 3, 2, heels forward. With the motion in those arms, release any tension in the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, wide march. It's kind of nice and easy, letting the hips shift left to right. 4, 3, 2, and we're going to turn out. Take a big breath in and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And release. You're going to turn to your right. You lift that left heel lift and staying high so that the tension is not on. And let that hip flexor stretch right here. Hands are in the back pocket. Rib cage long, chest up. That feels good. And come up. Now that left foot's gonna lift. You're gonna catch it. And that right arm up. You need to hold on to something, chair. Find something to hold on to if you're wobbly. Bring that arm up. Let your foot push into your hand gently. Now relax your stretch and release. And shake it out. You're going to take that right foot back. Knee bends. Hips come under, hands in those back pockets. Lift the chest. Hips are high. Back knee in, back heel up so the knee can bend. Well done. And then come up. And quad stretch. Lifting that foot. Catch it. Second try. There it is. And settle the knees straight down. Arm can come up. Relax that stretch, and then take that right foot forward, hinge back here. So thanks for joining me today. Isometric training. It's a perfect way to work out when you want to feel intense, challenge coming up. It does take patience. We work through those shoulders, we work through those abs, we work through those legs. It's a good workout to take on vacation with you, so remember this one. Look at this small space that I was in today. Works perfectly. Tuck those hips under, bring the chins in, slowly round up, come back, and down. Hands behind the hips, open that chest. And that's going to do it from Puerta Vallarta. Amazing view today, clear sky. In a few hours, I'll be on a plane coming home. All right, so take care. I hope you had a great time. Give me a like, give me a share. Let me know if you like the view. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I'll be home doing more workouts. And then maybe I'll plan another vacation to take you on. All right, take care and have a good day.